What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stockgo YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a fresh SoFi update. Today was definitely a buying opportunity inside of the market. I mean, the indexes at one point were down almost 3.5%, guys. Amazing buying opportunities, and that's exactly what I did today. I purchased more SoFi stock, and I will continue to buy more SoFi stock if it continues to show weakness the next week, the next month. It does not matter when you have a long-term mindset on the company. And I'm telling you, I believe this company is going to have massive gains in the short term as well as the long term. But I do think 2022 is exactly when SoFi stock is going to absolutely explode. And especially with that big news, we have coming out very soon with that bank charter approval, guys. It's just a matter of time. You have to diamond hand this one through the short term, eat up that volatility, and buy up these dips if you believe in the company long term as well as short term. And only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on the SoFi stock, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be keeping you updated daily with all of the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out. You don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we take a look at the indexes today. I mean, these indexes were down massively, like an hour before the close. You can see right now at this little line, they all recovered. So that's a really good sign. The indexes recovered into the close, but still finished down 2% on the Russell, 2% on the NASDAQ, but the NASDAQ at one point was down 3.3%, guys. That is exactly when I purchased the SoFi stock. The entire market, was at the all-time lows for the day. So that China, Evergrande volatility that came out today, guys, I put a YouTube video up on that on my channel. So check out that video after you watch this one, just to give you an understanding of why the market was so red today. SoFi stock, as we can see, finished down 3.45% today, up about 0.41% in the after hours. That's a really good sign, but I definitely purchased, right here into the close, guys, and I'll show you my purchase orders that I made today. I'm going to continue to buy on weakness for the stock. This company has went under 12 billion market cap once again, so we're trading around 11.5 times 2021 sales. The good news is that 2021 is going to be ending, so our price to sales multiple is going to get even better going into 2022, guys. We have revenue projections of around 1.8 billion next year, and this company, like I've been saying, pulls that triple off sometime in 2022, about $45. Take a look at this multiple real quick. We're going to get on the stock. If we were at a 36 billion market cap, all you got to do is take the 36 billion divided by 1.8 billion revenue projection. So guys, even if we pull a triple, this price to sales multiple will only be at 20 if we're in 2022, guys. A 20x multiple on a company growing revenues near 70 to 100%. That is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to go over some of the bearish comments I continuously get, about, banks and financials trading at, 5x multiples. That is completely true. Banks trade at around 5 times sales, for the past couple of years. But you have to understand, you have to do a deeper dive onto why those banks are trading at those multiples. If we take a look at Citigroup and scroll down, I don't want to look at Citigroup's revenue in 2020. I want to see what kind of revenue they were pulling in growth. I want to see what Citi was doing when they were firing at full capacity, full strength. In 2018, they had 9% revenue growth. In 2019, they had 6% revenue growth. And we're not going to include 2020 because of the pandemic. So guys, overall, they're growing around 7% revenue growth. But if you take a look at SoFi's earnings, guys, we are growing at 100% revenue growth. I understand SoFi is a much smaller company, but there's massive companies out there like Amazon, Google that are growing at 40% plus year over year. So Citibank is growing at around 7% revenue growth as a bank. That's why they get the price to sales multiple of that 5x. Bank of America, guys, I don't want to look at 2020 on that decline. I want to look at what the company was doing when they were firing at full capacity. 2018, 10% revenue growth. 2019, 3% revenue growth. So they're growing at 6% revenue growth. This is why these banks and financials deserve these multiples of 5 times sales. That is what they're going to continue to stick with when they show performance of this type of revenue increase over time. And as you can see, guys, I continue to buy the dip today into the close. I have about 4,000 shares of SoFi in my Robinhood account, and I will be transferring over all of my shares to SoFi once they get that bank charter approval very soon. I just use Robinhood now from time to time when I'm trading options. And we know that SoFi does not have options available, but they are working on it actually in the short term. So guys, as you can see here, the low on the day was 1446 right here around 320. close to an hour into the close, and that is when I decided to purchase some more SoFi stock. And that's what you got to do on these red days, guys. You got to be patient and just buy at the end of the day into the close. And you guys can see I bought at the very bottom of the stock today. I bought about 400 shares, around $14.46. So you just have to be patient, and you can time these bottoms, like a pro, guys. You got to just be patient, and you can pretty much see the stock when there is no more selling. You check the RSI, and we ended up buying this stock at the very bottom today on this nasty index sell-off. I believe the stock was down around 4% today at the bottom. So we can see that 1446 was around a negative 4.2% sell-off today on that China news. So I definitely had to take advantage, bump up the shares, and I believe in my 2 accounts right now I have about a $16 average. I have some stock in a TD Ameritrade as well, so I'm going to continue to buy up these dips. If we go down to 13 again, I will continuously buy this stock, because I'm telling you, all the good news is going to be happening very soon. Once the bank charter approval goes through, Super Bowl 2022 options are going to get onto the platform. A lot of good things are happening with SoFi. They're building a management team very strong with Amazon, Tesla, Citibank, USAA, the list goes on. Cool little article on Forbes, they put out a couple of days ago. Why SoFi Technologies could rise 80%. And guys, once again, my price target I'm going to continue to stick with is $45 some time period in 2022. We should definitely get a potential double into the end of this year. It's definitely possible with a nice earnings report and the bank charter approval. There are reasons SoFi shares could rise some 80% to its previous peak of $28. SoFi stock, 4.3% of its float was sold short at the end of August, 33% more than the month before, according to Wall Street Journal. SoFi could go up for 3 reasons. Rapid revenue growth, which I just went over, guys. We are absolutely demolishing these banks. They're at around 5%. We're around 100%. Path to profitability could happen much faster than we think. We know that, they've been saying, the management, that it can happen in 2023. You never know if the growth is absolutely accelerated. It could happen in 2022 towards the end of the year. We're going to have to see what the bank charter approval does to their numbers. Possible acquisitions. This is another big thing, guys. They're going to have $2.4 billion in cash, after those warrants get redeemed. So understand, once the warrants get redeemed, you're going to see around a 3 to 4% pullback on the stock. That is going to be another buying opportunity to load this one up before 2022. As I wrote in August, SoFi is a financial service company that was initially known for its student loan refinancing business. SoFi has since added new products, including personal loans, credit cards, mortgages, investment accounts, banking services, and financial planning through its 2120 acquisition of Galileo, guys. And understand, that's another thing that these bears continuously bring up. Oh, it's just a bank. That is not true, guys. SoFi has built the AWS of fintech, and they have bought out Galileo, and they have also funded all of Galileo's new services, guys. This costs tons of money, but Galileo's customers right now are just growing at a crazy rate. I believe accounts are now up to like 79 million plus. We're going to see more accounts coming in the next quarter for Q3. And guys, this is the technology sector when you check the performances on the earnings report. This is Galileo's Twitter. Q2 2021 proved to be a strong quarter for Galileo and parent company of SoFi. Specifically, Galileo expanded accounts on its platform to 79 million, up from 36 million a year ago. The company's net revenue also jumped 138%. Galileo accounts jumped 119%, guys. This is almost 20% of SoFi's revenue, guys, and you have to look at who the customers of Galileo are. Once again, Galileo is the API standard for card issuing digital banking. Our powerful payment processing platform offers the easiest way to create sophisticated payment card programs and digital banking solutions. Look at the customers of Galileo right now. Dave, Moneyline, SoFi, TransferWise, Monzo, Robinhood, the list goes on, guys. PaySave. This is an amazing technology platform that SoFi has been building up the last 2 years, and all of the companies are continuing to adopt to Galileo. Slowly and steadily, SoFi Technologies is picking up more and more analysts, guys. We have 3 buy ratings and 1 hold, and as you can see here, 67% of upside on the SoFi stock right now if you're buying at today's price ranges. But guys, if we take off this one bear on the SoFi stock of this $16.50, guys, I do all of my research and updates. I understand that this is Credit Suisse. If we take them off, guys, the upside on this stock right now is more like 90%, because the other 3 buy ratings are like $28, $30 plus. So guys, understand there's almost 100% upside on the stock if we get rid of this one Credit Suisse analyst putting out a $16 price target. 100% upside. this year, guys. And you are heading into the bank charter approval that nobody knows what time this is going to happen. And going back to Galileo real quick, you can see that this is the technology platform, guys. This is going to be 20% of their revenue in 2025, guys. They predict 3.6 billion in revenue, but almost $900 million is going to come from Galileo, guys. This is their technology platform. There's no telling if that could absolutely explode. There's, analysts saying that, SoFi's revenue could go to 4 million in 2023. We just don't know what's going to happen in the short term. We have to be patient and diamond hand this one. Understand there's great upside right now, but there could be even more upside if the growth absolutely explodes, with the NFL stadium. And also, I would not be very concerned if you're, down a little on the SoFi stock right now. I want you to know that, institutions have been buying this company up for the past like 60 to 90 days, potentially even sooner. These guys are, the smartest money in the world, and they cannot even predict the stock market future, what's going to happen in the short term. Okay, so take a look at some of these institutions when we scroll down. I mean, you can see just recently, a couple of days ago, you can see some of these price averages that these institutions and hedge funds are buying at. Virtue is buying at 1880, CWM 20, Bank of America 1816, Newbridge 1814. Guys, the stock is hovering around $14.50 right now. You're buying lower than the smartest money in the world. You need to continue to buy these dips. They would not just be buying up this stock at these price ranges, if they wanted to lose money, guys. They're going to be holding this one through the volatility and going long-term on the stock. If you don't feel comfortable buying at these price ranges, just know some of the biggest holders inside of the stock, like, Daniel Loeb, Third Point LLC, was buying this stock, in the Q2. You can see right here, SoFi stock, he invested $553 million in SoFi. And if we scroll over just a little bit, you can see they were purchasing the stock around $19, guys. If you think Daniel Loeb's going to sell down 20-25% right now, you are crazy. This guy just hit a 6x on Upstart that he was buying last year. I'm telling you, you have to be patient. Big money is invested in this one, but I'm telling you, it's a SPAC stock, and SPAC stocks go a little bit different compared to those IPOs. Once again, guys, you can see the market was absolutely crazy today. There's tons and tons of buying opportunities. I'm not saying to fully invest your money in SoFi. I'm just saying, the big money is buying up this one. I'm buying it up with them. I'm continuously buying these dips. The stock market right now is all psychology, okay? All this you're seeing with China, these indexes, this is all short term, okay? You need to continue to buy dips when you can, once a week, twice a week, whatever you can do, and just go long on the company and let the company do its job. This is some of the strongest management I have ever seen on a SPAC stock, period, guys. They are loading up the team, on the strongest companies in the world. Amazon, Tesla, Citibank, USAA, they are building a dream team on this one. This company has a lot of money behind it, guys. The NFL stadium, SoftBank backing them, guys. The list goes on. You just have to be patient. Anthony Noto is building up a dream team on this one. But guys, let's just take a look at some of these dips. I mean, the dips were absolutely insane. You can look. The entire first page goes all the way down to literally barely 3% losses. So guys, tons and tons of companies selling off today. I just want to go through a couple of them with you just to see if there's some high quality names out there in the market right now. So let's scroll through Bitfarms, Hut 8, that's all Bitcoin, Sensonics, Healthcare, AMC. Let's keep going. SOS, more Bitcoin, Nano Dimensions, 3D printing, Tilray, the green, Gevo, still very, very early. Clean energy fuels. Okay, so this is probably the first company I'd say is a solid company. Affirm, I looked at their earnings, they have a partnership with Amazon. So we could say Affirm is a good buy right now, 7%. Let's keep scrolling a little bit. Wish, Bionanogenomics, Fuel Cell, Virgin Galactic, Neo, we're going to continue going, Xpeng, Ocugen, Riot. So see all these companies that are at 6% losses, very, very early, okay? Continuously go. Okay, DraftKings, very solid company. Great earnings, great growth, great total addressable market. So that's a go. Clover Health, healthcare. Let's continue going. Alibaba, definitely no. Skills, very solid. They had a nice earnings report. ChargePoint. So as you can see, there's a couple of companies, in the 5% to 7% range. ChargePoint, Skills, DraftKings, Affirm. These are solid companies. SoFi would have been towards the bottom at around a 4% loss today. As you guys can see, I timed the bottom absolutely perfect at, $14.46. I will continuously buy this company. If it goes under the $14 range, guys, I'm telling you right now, this company will pull a triple in the next 12 months over the next 4 earnings reports, you can see already analysts have massive upside, guys. If we take out that one bearish analyst, we're looking at close to 90 to 100% upside of around $28. Bank charter approval has not even gone through. Options are not on the platform. Super Bowl signups, the list goes on. They're building a dream team. Let the company do its magic. 2.4 billion in cash. This is a great buying opportunity in the $14 and $15 range. Once again, my name's Kyle, and I hope you have a great day.